Well, I was great on that first one.
Yeah, and
I believed.
then you chose to not trust me when I go serious mode.
Yeah.
I don't go serious mode a lot, but in game 2 I did. Game 3 not so much, but...
Do you believe in the elimination windrunner at all? At all? Like any percentage?
I actually think Windrunner is a great hero and wins, at least in my experience when I played, a lot. Because there's a lot of strong power specs you have. With that first Maelstrom, then your Maelstrom BKB, and Maelstrom BKB MKB. Maybe even Aghanim Scepter. It's a good hero. I don't like it against Axe though. Like if he builds into a Blade Mail, you can never focus fire him.
Right.
If he ever calls you with Blade Mail on, you're kind of just dead. It's just not the easiest matchup, but we've seen him snowball
Out of control.
in harder games before. So
And there we go. We're unpaused, ready to play the final game of the regular season, Do or Die. This is a very important game.
Yes. Not only a very important series, but a very important game. Yep. Game 3 out of 3.
More important than the 2 games that came prior.
More important than last time.
Yes, and that was a very important game as well. Win and Neon force a 4-team tiebreaker. Lose, and it's multiple tiebreakers with 3 teams at the bottom, and T1 and TNC going for the top spot.
Yeah. For the casters, us, it would be easiest if Neon wins, of course. That would give...
4-way tiebreaker.
A 4-way tiebreaker, but only 1 best-of-3 tiebreaker rather than 2.
Well, I still don't really know how that 4-team tiebreaker is going to go. Like, I don't know if it's a round robin.
It's just a round robin.
Yeah. So everybody plays each other once?
Yeah.
That sounds like that's a lot of
2
games.
teams get just eliminated if there are.
Isn't that like 12 games?
Potentially.
That's so many games. So first blood coming in for Yopaj. I've been told it's 6 games, round robin, BO1.
Yeah. Already Zephyr here trying to sabotage my prediction.
Yeah, you know, well,
Giving the first spot to Wind Ranger.
that's what happens. First blood going to Windrunner, and it still feels like it's going to be a tough one because you've got to deal with that. Static Link
It's always a tough one.
making it annoying.
I'm more surprised that Cuckoo just doesn't go for any items. Just Quelling Blade, 1 pack of Tangos, straight into Ring of Health. This could backfire massively if they manage to whittle him down a little bit. It's a very greedy approach here to this lane.
You call it a pack of tangos. That makes me think that tangos should be sold in a pack, and there should be rare tangos that give, a better heal.
Or like a health percentage region or something.
Yeah.
If you're lucky.
Oh my gosh.
What's the percent of getting 1 gold?
It depends, because there could be uncommon tangos and rare tangos.
Different color ones, right? Like golden,
Purple tango is the mythical tango. 23 taking a lot of damage. Leap forward, trying to get this kill. Another leap forward. Play hard. He played himself.
Hard.
Hard. Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting. I had the Shadow Word on him. The best heal pretty much in Dota at level 1 in terms of how much it heals over time, and it kept him alive the entire time.
Yeah, it certainly did. And then he gets a kill for it. Like we said, play hard, played himself hard.
Yep. Loving that.
So we're seeing not only the Windrunner, but we're seeing Gyro Io.
Yeah.
Like, that's a combo. It's pretty rare these days.
It is.
It's a lot of mobility for this team. Blinking, Burrow Strike, that can be, started at the same time as a relocate into the fights, per se.
Yep.
We've got Windrunner who can catch up to the fight as well. You land a Shackle. That could be an issue. Like, there's a lot here, I would say, for Neon to make it happen, but then there's also, like, the Blink call for T1 as the game gets later, the Chaotic Offering to stop an initiation that comes out from Neon. Static Link could be a problem if they've got the proper lockdown, which they do kind of lack.
It's... this game is going to be very tough to call. Like, it will all come down to initiations. Like, IO Gyro can absolutely dominate a Warlock lineup because you just overrun them. Because the Rocket has such long cooldown. But on the other hand, Fatal Bonds and Rock can ruin an IO lineup just as hard. So it will really just come down to outplays, who plays better, who's in a better position, at what time. It's a very even draft, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And I think for the first time even, I thought I had pretty big favorites in game 1 and 2.
Oh, Shadow Word.
Is it going to take him out?
No, he's got the stick.
Only level 1.
Never in doubt. Yopaj, though, he's in an interesting spot under his own tower, having to deal with Carl. The lockdown
59 damage stolen.
Yeah, which, man, Yopaj, you're hitting for
2
8.
damage.
Like, oh, wow.
Imagine lasting with 8 damage and actually getting the creeps.
And the thing is, like, the lockdown here for Neon isn't amazing either. Homing missile, yeah. Burrow strike if they land it. Arrow follow-up. That combo is pretty deadly.
Yeah. It's not super reliable. Shackle shot also.
Things that aren't exactly reliable.
Yeah. Whereas T1, they have a lot of stuns, but also not reliable.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying, like, it's all going to come down to execution.
The thing about homing missile, at least for this game, it feels like maybe Dire don't have the answers to like take out a homing missile as it flies.
I'm just afraid because gyrocopter into Razor does not feel good. Like, once he's on top of you with a static link, you just feel terrible about fighting.
But that's the thing, right? So you either get the gyros damage or you get windrunners, and we've seen Yopaj output quite a bit of damage with this windrunner, and well, if you've taken the gyros damage, you're not gonna get
He's fine.
Wind Ranger's damage. Yeah, he survives up towards top.
The thing is, the Wind Ranger isn't as reliant on damage as Gyro is, because she's probably going to build into the Maelstrom or MKB, which is a lot of magic damage from the procs. Whereas Gyro, the Flak Cannon, will just be rendered useless. And now the top lane, we've seen it. The Lifesteal just stood inside the Sandstorm, tanked an entire creep wave, and just auto-attacked him through it all. This lane is now pretty much impossible for the Sand King, which is why we see the Mirana run around now. Not much you can do on the top lane.
Yeah, and Sand King's going to have to sack his lane. Not that I think an arrow secures a kill down here bottom anyway.
It's difficult. And they don't have a setup, as we said. Like, a rocket, sure, but that's more a misplay of the enemy to be in range then, rather than something you did.
CTM just trying to farm what he can with the Caustic. Does a little bit of damage there to Whitemon. I still am not used to calling Wind Ranger Wind Ranger. I'm still stuck on Windrunner.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are. I also like to say Necrolite instead of a Necrophos.
It's a better name anyway.
Agreed. Skeleton King, better than Wraith King. Don't add me.
Zephyr trying to build some stacks here. And still accomplishes that while dealing with play hard.
Wow, Jopash had to TP out straight away. And he's
Got the
going into
tether.
MKB first, Adam.
Zephyr?
Zephyr?
Does he get run down here? Play hard.
Stake.
Not a lot of mana to work with
Nice
anymore. And there's the
impale.
Impale coming in. He'll stop the salve of Zephyr and TP out.
Yeah, I really don't like the support duo at all from Neon, gotta admit. Like, I like supports that can just kill together. Nyx, Warlock, once his Warlock is 6, they do have some kill threats. Sure, it's not like your usual kill combo, but at least they have potential.
All right.
What is this Io Mirana gonna kill? Nothing. Nothing at all. And as I said, I'm really worried for the Sand King. He's completely shut out of lane. He doesn't even have a Quelling Blade, so he can't really retreat to the jungle too well.
And he's going Soul Ring. Like, you really want that Blink Dagger, that initiation. Like we said, it's going to come down to initiation.
And I'm a little bit afraid for the Wind Ranger as well. Because he, at least, queued right now.
The MKB.
Nothing happening, yeah. Because he doesn't have the Maelstrom queued, which means potentially he won't scale very well.
Carl's diving.
He's actually going ham? Okay.
He had an extra 92 damage as he's maxed out that static link.
I'm surprised he went for that without his Eye of the Storm. If he had that, there was a kill or two secured maybe.
Cuckoo. Focus fire.
No Javelin though, there's no
And
damage.
There's no damage coming out, even level 5. Cuckoo, though, eventually run down by the Rocket Barrage coming through, but it does take a lot just to get this kill.
Actually surprised he managed to kill him, not gonna lie.
Yeah, the TP's coming in. I thought it might stop that. Especially if Whitemon gets a Shadow Word out.
So what's Whitemon up to? Level 4. Okay, not bad. And
Call
Jared is
down.
farming a stack. Yeah.
Okay.
Gyro against Lifestealer is also not the easiest matchup. Obviously, defense depends on the levels of farm that you have, but it's not easy at all.
The Wind Ranger of Yopaj picked up that double damage. He's got Focus Fire and 15. Might want to make another rotation.
Potentially. With a DD, there's a lot of damage that he can output, for sure. Maybe even go to Lifestealer.
I was thinking, I was going to ask, can you do that? Even if you go up there.
If you get a stun and do Shackle, he's dead.
Rage is only level 1. It's 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Not that long. You could chase him back in that duration.
He didn't skill Infest yet, which I don't know if he knows that or not. Probably not.
So we'll see where Windrunner ends up. Actually, here bottom. Is shutting down Cuckoo enough, though?
I mean, Cuckoo is definitely a very important factor for this Dire lineup because his Blink Dagger is the only form of initiation he will have for a long time.
And he's here in this camp,
Healing ward.
and they're going to go as the Fatal Bonds comes out. Plasma Field doing some damage. They're turning this around. Natsumi doing a lot of damage here, but the power shot in. Carl needing to retreat. Call comes through onto the Windrunner. They've got the tether. Gyro, though, he's out of the fight. Doesn't feel comfortable moving forward. CTM is here. If they were going to continue to chase, they might have continued to chase into a Burrow Strike. Yopaj Shackle connects. They've got the call down. Burrow Strike right on him with the power shot. They'll get the kill on a Cuckoo.
They're really just going all in on this Axe. Even the offlaner TP down there. They want to make sure they shut the only tempo hero from the side of T1 down, which I think is a pretty decent approach to this game. They will have to wait for the Razors, Yule Scepter.
They've got the Javelin now. Or, well, flying out.
Yeah. So his game is recovered quite a bit. And Karl's Razor, not the same impact that we see from a lot of like the China Razors especially. He's tried to get some rotations in so far, just never really quite got enough damage to do so. That's a big stack farmed up by Cuckoo.
And that's recovery for him.
Yeah. But usually we see Axes at the very top of the net worth.
Similar to what we were seeing on the Centaurs in the first two games.
Yeah.
Natsumi going first item Ags. Already has the Blade of Alacrity. Has enough for the point booster. So 2,000 gold away. He's farming pretty well.
He is.
Despite the fact that his lane was pretty difficult.
It's just a problem. Like, is he farming well enough? Because he's playing through two pretty tough matchups.
Carl's got to be a little bit careful. Windrunner, or Wind Ranger, Yopaj starting to come over.
He has a haste rune though, so he should be fine. And he's going Yule Scepter first item.
Thing is, they haven't touched 23 just yet. He's got Armlet. He's top of the net worth.
Not by far though, which is good news for this Neon lineup.
Zephyr's here, Burrow Strike in, and that actually hits on the Nyx Assassin. Although that might mean that CTM's dead. Arrow hits, Relocate coming in, Infest popping right on top of them. Power Shot comes out. They've got the Chaotic Offering and the Fatal Bonds coming through. Burrow Strike takes out Zephyr. Homing Missile coming through into 23. His Rage is on cooldown. The damage on a Whitemon. They've got the Focus Fire, and Carl, he's laying in wait. He'll use that Plasma Field. He's got the Static Link. Yopaj in trouble. Call down, place down, but Yopaj, he might still be dead. Burrow Strike comes out. Power Shot in. Down goes 23. Carl trying to chase on a Yopaj. Finally gets the kill with the Plasma Field coming out. Play hard, he'll die. Double kill for Carl. And now the tether.
Is he gonna live?
Carl, Homing Missile, he needs to run. Can this Homing Missile catch him? No.
No.
Unfortunately not. As he fills up that bottle.
What a play by Carl if he gets out of there as well. I thought the fight was going to go way worse for Neon. With the rock dropping in, a good impale by the Nyx Assassin as well. But Lifestealer just doesn't quite have the levels yet to really fight properly. Only level 2 in Rage. Doesn't feel terribly good.
Yeah, it came out of that Rage, had it on cooldown, and he was very vulnerable. But now, that's a quick move from Vanguard to Blink Dagger for Cuckoo. That was a big recovery.
Oh, he already has it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, suddenly sitting in the top 4 net worth.
Suddenly they have an Initiator.
2 almost, because he will have Yules and 400 gold on the Razor.
3, really. Because you've got the Nyx Assassin who can front
True. Especially Yules I like against Wind Ranger, because of course you can Yule him when he Wind Ranges. Wind Ranges. And then that's the spell right away, and then he's food for Razor. And Lifestealer. And anyone really. See if this axe goes for the traditional Blade Mail build, which I think Blade Mail this game is quite good. Or if he's gonna go for the new kid on the block, the Manta style.
I like that build, Manta style.
I like it too. It's just, you don't always need it. You take a lot of resources away, which in this game potentially you don't have.
Yeah, which could be detrimental. Blink Dagger came out for the axe, and yeah, he's 400 gold ahead of the Sand King, but somehow CTM, he's got himself a Blink Dagger pretty quickly after Axe does as well.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't try to smoke or anything with that Blink Dagger. He just revealed himself on the lane and racked some creeps.
Yeah, so now we'll see if they'll reveal themselves in a different way for CTM as he backs off, and yeah, they go to the Moonlight Shadow. So he's going to pick up this Blink Dagger right by his outpost. They were smoked before. They want to make a move. A lot of sentries down on their side of the map for the Dire. They're expecting this.
They got a couple of pretty big stacks as well in the jungle. Oh, is the Razor going to get caught? Not so far.
If this courier gets caught buying something, that would be significant as well.
Yep, it's potentially his Void Stone he could lose.
Ags finished for the gyro.
How long can you sit there, Carl? It's been a minute plus. No, he's finally moving out.
They're TPing in there. Oh. Yo, Podge.
Yules!
Oh. Didn't have it. Doesn't have the Yules yet. It's getting delivered right now.
Damn. I thought he had it for some reason.
It's just a second away.
Probably because he was standing there for like a minute.
Yeah. Blink call coming through, and Chaotic Offering.
Wow, okay.
That's a big commitment.
White one, that one.
It's the last game of the season. I got to do one more. You know what would be cool? If you got a kill with Chaotic Offering, it got a stack as well.
What does it?
Epicenter coming through. They're looking for the relocate. They've got the shackle. The power shot comes in on a 3.
Though.
Now they've got the call on a 3.
Wow, there's a big combo.
Oh, this is not what you want, Neon. Right into the call. They relocated. They were ready for that on T1, even with the Burrow Strike Epicenter.
They're like, get out of here. What do you guys want? They relocated right on top of the axe, though. They knew that.
Yeah, that's a bit of a misplay.
A bit. They're going onto the Lifestealer once more. He's pretty tanky. He's under ward. Reflexes, 23. Where are your reflexes, baby?
Blink, Burrow Strike, Spike Carapace, and now they've got the power shot. They've got the arrow on a Zephyr.
He's like, what is that? Can I catch that?
He gave the get down, Mr. President.
Yeah, but it was not necessary. Because he got the rage off.
So here's the extension from that.
Yeah, extended.
You get Chaotic Offering stacks.
Yeah.
Every 4 stacks, you get another golem.
That's it?
I feel like that's pretty strong.
So the stats don't go up or anything?
The golem stats do go up for every stack.
Yeah, elaborate.
I don't know, golem's just big bullet.
I mean,
more armor.
You can't just have an idea and then be like, ah.
This was on the spot, man. I haven't like fleshed it out yet. That's the point of, you know, it would be cool. It's an idea I just thought of that's really bad. That, you know, doesn't have every detail to it.
Okay. I mean, once you got a better idea of it, please let me know. I'll forward it to the authorities. See what we come up with. Maybe you get 50% of the cosmetic pack.
Ooh, because you know people will be buying golems.
Hell yeah. Golem, get you gone. Wait, he's going Skadi on Lifestealer. Do I like that? No. Why?
That's the question I should be asking. Why?
I mean, it's decent against the gyro, but it's just decent. What about like a Desolator, so you can kill people?
Ooh.
I feel like it's pretty defensive, like a very defensive approach. He's probably expecting Razor then to deal most of the damage, at least for a while. And Axe did go into the Blade Mail. Okay, I like that. Cuckoo. is a master, of course, but he doesn't have it yet. You don't have it yet,
Smoke
Cuckoo.
Infest, play hard. He's the one who's caught again. They'll pop the Infest and get the Culling Blade kill on a play hard.
And about without the blade mail. Imagine that with blade mail. He will die anyway.
Still dead. By the way, Dire picking up a fillet, but they don't know where it is. It's unknown.
Really?
Yeah, that's what it says.
Still unknown? Yeah. Where is it? Oh no. Oh, it's at the ancient camp.
Panic, panic.
It's at the ancient camp, boys.
It's just down on the ground.
The Psychic is coming.
Oh no, I didn't see it.
Who dropped that there and didn't pick it up?
It's right there.
Don't go up. Don't go up, CTM. No, no.
No, he wants those creeps, right? You want the ancient creeps.
Left,
You want the ancient creeps.
I wonder who's going to farm those first.
Dude, Warlock's like, where's my Philly Stone? I
Dude,
saw it drop.
This is a massive mistake if they don't get it. There's so much GPM that they're losing.
Epicenter. Blink Burrow Strike coming through onto the Warlock, and they are starting to shift. They should be able to see that Philly Stone. They got it killing a White Mon. Zephyr! Carl!
Oh, what's that?
Oh, okay. Whose is this?
Oh, it's ours?
Oh my god. Somebody drop a Philly Stone?
MKB completed on Wind Ranger. Very squishy though. You get caught by Blade Mail, you die. You get Yuled by Razor, you die.
Gyro's almost got BKB. He's farming well. He's top of the net worth.
Damn. Didn't actually realize that. He's farming very well. But his ancients are blocked. They're like, damn it! Do you want now support?
Where's my support?
Okay. Do you want it straight away?
Infest.
Play
Cuckoo.
hard.
Oh,
Play hard.
leap.
Played hard again.
He leaped. Is he going to survive?
What a heal.
Oh, they've got the mech, but Fatal Bonds play hard, leaps into the side of the Dire.
He's like, I got one more lead. Ah. And it dropped Rock again for that.
Yeah.
White one has been very
Liberal.
liberal with his
With
stone
his chaotic
usages.
offering. Yes.
Yeah, yep.
Is that the sound of the golem?
No, it's the sound of White one when he golems Mirana every time.
Okay.
Why does he do it though?
Kill's a kill.
Yeah, but you got better rock opportunities down the line. Gyrocopter, 50 away from Becca back.
You want to try that again?
Becca back.
That's what I thought you said.
What did you? What?
Don't bait me into this. I see what you're doing. Smoke used here by Obi Neon. Got a 5-man smoke.
Yeah. And here's the problem where they don't have enough damage with the Lifestealer bomb because he's itemizing to his Skadi. If you went for Deso, would be very different. Like the Mirana almost survived. And it's a Mirana.
Catching Axe, maybe.
Now Cuckoo's on.
Smoke. Oh, broken by a
uncatchable.
Whitemon. And now they're going to go. Blink Burrow Strike coming through. Shackle doesn't connect to anything. They've got the homing missile coming through, and they'll get the kill on a Cuckoo.
It's
They've
that Roche.
also Yules, Carl,
Run.
and they'll stop the TP on the Nyx Assassin. They want to dive this. Power shot. Need to be careful, but there is no chaotic offering for this. They've got the Shackle. They have the call down. The damage on a Carl is enough.
I feel like he was just outplaying themselves. Like, why was he going like left, right? Just if you want to TP right away. And then he dies. Is that a Roshan? Is Focus Fire off cooldown is the question. No, 40 seconds. Probably cannot commit to Roshan with this.
TP bottom because they're looking for the epicenter. It's right on a Whitemon Burrow Strike.
On Whitemon again.
Yeah, they just want to go on to this Warlock, and they'll get the kill with the power shot. Yopaj, he's now sitting 6-1-3, involved of 9 of the 10 kills.
Yeah, Neon turning on the heat, and it's too hot for T1 to handle right now. They're just getting outmaneuvered too fast.
It's already like 25 degrees.
Was pretty cold actually in the morning.
It was a little cold.
Like 12 or something.
I don't know what that is, dude.
That is.
I just said 25 because it was a number I have seen before on a thermometer here.
25 is pretty damn hot. It's pretty warm. It's like summer temperatures.
It is summertime here right now.
Yeah,
It feels really warm.
In the morning, it was raining, rainy days. As I'm sure it's going to be for T1 if they lose, because that means no top 2 for you.
But still a chance.
Still a chance.
If they lose.
But rainy days nonetheless. Same for Neon, though. Because if
Even,
they lose,
even rainier.
they could get relegated even. Top 6 major, then relegation. Another smoke. That's like the 3rd or 4th smoke. Are they going to catch Mirana again is a real question. I feel like most smokes both teams made in both games, or all 3 games, have been really obvious so far. No one's pushing lanes and stuff.
CTM in a good spot to break smokes. Power shot, and they'll, I think, spot the Axe. I think Axe knows exactly where the Sand King is anyway. Yeah, they know where he is. They've got the Tether, the Chaotic offering this time a lot better coming up from Whitemon. Can they get the cone to the Sand King? No, not yet. He's got the Yule. They've got themselves the Moonlight Shadow. They get the cone to Cuckoo, and now they look over 23 Savage. He's on the run. Shadow Word, Spirit Vessel, and he can try to get out, but he doesn't have the Infest. They have the Power Shot, and now the Burrow Strike short! CTM! The shortest Burrow Strike of his life!
Nah, he had Rage activated. He dodged it, actually.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh. Right,
but it was also very short.
Now I sound stupid.
I don't know if that hit or not.
All right, it looked short.
It was short, and I don't know if the Rage dodged it or not. But again, you can see the damage issues. They jump on Sand King, he doesn't die, because you have no damage on Lifestealer. You have double ultimate orb. But not Deso, not Daedalus. What are you giggling about?
I find it funny when I'm just like, oh, the Burrow Strike, sure. He's like, yeah, he had Rage. It's just like, right, you're right. You got to be able to laugh at yourself, you know?
Sure.
Give it a little giggle.
Yeah.
They get themselves the Aegis.
Putting themselves in a very good spot now. Like, I don't like this defensive itemization at all. We've seen it from so many teams in this last week where they're just like, all right, I don't want to lose. I guess I'll just build more health. That's not the right way. Not with Axe. Axe Bomb means you jump a guy, you want to kill him immediately.
Yeah, but they've got the save coming in, I will say, from Genwell a lot. He has come in and given them a second hope at life a couple times with the Tether and the mech.
But you need to know that when you're T1.
Yeah.
So you need to itemize for more damage, which he now has the Skadi, which will mitigate some of that heal, but you still need the next damage item, which is 5k gold away. And 5k gold is a lot of gold.
And the thing, too, is like Neon, you've been talking about how these smokes seem obvious. They've set up for that smoke. Like,
yeah.
They were ready.
They were super ready for all of the smoke so far. Mirana was the one getting caught most of the time, and she doesn't really care too much. Carapace, ooh, they saw him. Nyx has been very close to his Agon Scepter though. Probably gonna transfer the Filet to Warlock after that.
Filet.
Now he has a BKB on Wind Ranger as well. This game is getting pretty tough right now for T1. A lot of good timing is coming out of Neon.
Yeah. Like you said, Wind Ranger does get timings.
Yeah. Big fan of the hero. Hopefully he get picked up more.
Whitemon's courier going down.
Carl also finished his BKB though.
Zephyr here to protect Carl, or at least try to.
Rakete. Bong.
I'm a big fan of that rocket. It's one of my favorite cosmetics.
You're biased.
Why?
I don't want to talk to you anymore.
What?
Yep. It's over.
Okay.
That's how it goes sometimes.
Should I keep casting, or do you want to keep casting?
I think we can do it together.
We just won't listen to each other because we're not talking to each other. Look at a TP top. They've got all 5 heroes here.
I was about to make the sound, man.
That's Sumi trying to lead. They've got
an
the blink of the
illusion.
call onto the illusion. They're going to take down that illusion. They've got the call down as well as the burrow strike epicenter coming out of the Cuckoo. They land the arrow. Impale hits onto CTM. On the other side of the fight, they've got the chaotic offering coming through onto Natsumi, but he's being kept alive by the tether that's out from Genwell. They finally get the first life out of the hands of the Gyro. They look over at Yo Punch, who's popped the BKB. They've got 3 heroes right in space, and Whitemon trying to support them. Cuckoo buys back, comes back in, but the burrow strike on the 3. That's going to be massive with the BKB pop by Natsumi. They get the kill on a Zephyr as well as Whitemon, but Natsumi's going to die for a second time. They cold him to death. It's the buyback that comes out ahead for T1, at least killing off Natsumi. Spike Carapace, Zephyr chasing Tether, and the relocate out. They do not catch CTM with the blink call, and now they'll look to kill off this Io. I don't think he's got a Tether target when he comes back. And up into the air. He's dead.
And Korea's dead too. Roshan may respawn in 5 minutes. Wow, that was... I thought it was way sooner.
Losing track of time.
Yeah. Wind Ranger couldn't really deal a lot of damage to this lifestealer. There was like a full duration focus fire pretty much. We can see it here again. There was not even a bait. Like he was just standing. Like his illusion was an AFK. And Cuckoo took the bait. And they actually caught Playhard again.
Yeah, and they're going to catch Yopaj too. They caught them both. That is massive for
Way
T1.
more important than the recap also. Because that kill actually matters a lot. Did we lose Natsumi in the last fight? We did, right?
Yeah, he died twice.
Okay. Dying twice is not good in Dota.
No,
Yeah.
it's not. And now with that Yopaj death,
Ooh.
he's died twice.
Corrosion. I mean, AWP of corruption. AWP of destruction.
Third time's a charm.
Plus Skadi. That's a lot of slows. Do the math. 75%.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
Positive? Chat's not going to correct you?
75%.
Okay. I'll know if they start spamming NA math.
But I mean, you.
That is still.
Still NA math?
If it's wrong. Yeah. Something NA math, Kekona.
Why doesn't he buy all the balls? Like the corrosion with that? Then you would have triple slow, which is like literally 80+%.
You could be the Costco Invoker.
Yeah. Just juggle them all up. It would be so funny. And become like the little jester of the court.
They're going Daedalus here on Gyro after the Satanic. He's got that Crystallis already, and he has finished off the Satanic. So this is going to give him an opportunity to survive. Axe picked up by Zephyr. So he's going to be a little bit more dangerous in these fights.
Also, some ceremonial rope picked up by him. So 10% status resistance reduction, meaning longer stuns.
Ooh.
And if you get stunned longer, you can't move for longer.
That's usually what happens.
Yeah. I don't usually get stunned though. Cuckoo almost has his Manta style completed, but nowhere near the shard. Razor. Carl.
He's
BKB.
fast.
Fast fingers.
Blink Burrow Strike. He's not going to get the BKB
enough.
off, and now they're going to bring in the Lifesteal, but the arrow hits. It's a Power Rangers TP in. They've got the BKB as well as the Eagles. The Epicenter is going to be used by CBTM. And popped in fast. He's healed to full. BKB, Static Link in some trouble. Right click's coming in. The Chaotic Offering is going to land on a Yopaj, who pops the BKB, and he's disarmed. They've got the damage to get the kill on a CTM. They'll take out the Sinking, but they end up losing Axe, who bought back in the previous fight. They've got themselves the vision on the Zephyr, who's burrowed. Natsumi, he's popped the Satanic. He's trying to survive, fighting 23 man-to-man, but it's still neither hero dying. Natsumi with the flat cannon power shot coming in. White May low, and he hits the arrow. He lands the arrow, and he has just become a magnet. 3 heroes dead on the side of T1, and Neon will take the tier 1 bot, and we'll see what else he gets. Lifestealer had built in the halberd, and that has been a problem for Yopaj.
Yeah, that's pretty much the worst case scenario for T1 though. Razor is the guy that never wants to be gone on first. You want to run in, you want to suck the damage of an important target, namely the Gyrocopter. But because he was so low health, he had to suck the Sanking instead, and he doesn't care. I mean, just look at the important targets. They're all full health, and they just have to retreat, losing all their heroes on this side of T1. But at least I guess the big two still live. So you didn't lose everything. Could have been a lot worse.
Lose Axe for a long time. It's a rough fight, but yeah, you're right. They didn't lose Lifestealer. They didn't lose the Razor.
And at least Roche wasn't up.
Yeah, it still is. Still could be a while.
Yeah, and they are going into Shiva's God as well. So the Satanic potentially could be rendered pretty ineffective. How much health reduction is Shiva's? Or heal reduction, rather? 25. So with the Skadi, there's 65% less that you life leech, which is a big deal. But he now has the Daedalus. So he also hurts a lot.
65%.
It's a lot of percent.
Arrow. All right, hit Zephyr, call down. They're going to go for this. They want to go. Cuckoo on the back lines waiting to blink as well as call. They're standing next to each other. They've got the blink as well as the call. That's going to hit on a Yopaj. Can they get the damage out on a Zephyr? He's going to get the spike carapace off. They get the kill on a Zephyr. He's going to be dead for 50 seconds. They'll pop the infest and now try to chase. Natsumi on the run. Damage. And Razor, he chased, but to no avail. Natsumi looking to go back in. He's got Satanic available in just 10 seconds. They'll move over. CTM maybe looking for the blink as well as the Burrow Strike. He could set up. Burrow Strike hits on a Cuckoo. They've got themselves the Plasma Field as well as the kill on a CTM. He sacrifices his life. But for what? The Shackle, it connects. They've got the arrow on to Carl, but the damage coming out on Natsumi. He's dead. See you later. Down goes Carl. Cuckoo next with the Spirit Vessel on him. The power shot's going to take him out. They hit themselves the Shackle on a 23. They've only got themselves a Whitemon to work with. And, well, Neon will take what they got and they'll leave. They leave a gem there as well. MKB finished off for 23, and another fight that kind of goes the way of T1 in terms of gold, but not experience. Even trade.
They have to be so careful with their Fatal Bonds. It was on the Gyro, on the IO, and the lifesteal hitting the Gyro almost killed the IO with it. Like, it's one of the best spells in these kind of scenarios where you have this one guy that just doesn't die, soaking up all the damage. But as you said, very even trade once more. Did reinitiation perhaps too much? Like, he didn't have Yules up, no defensive tools ready at all. He just gets blown up on the Sand King, and it was after his buyback too.
Right.
This game is still anyone's game at this point, though.
It's like game 2. That one was close as well. It is anybody's game, and we're 35 minutes in.
Now it's a bit scary, though, for the Wind Ranger, because that MKB means you can Skadi slow him through that BKB. So your Wind Run won't mean nearly as much. Finally picked up the Manta. Finally. He's been building that Manta for a long time, but still no shard. Like, Manta without shard means nothing.
I mean, maybe they're expecting to get it next Roche.
Yeah. Although next Roche, I wouldn't mind it given to the lifesteal, to be honest. Like, these open wounds deal a lot of damage. And a lot of life leech as well.
And that also comes down to the fact, can they get it? Can they get Roche? Cuckoo's not surviving in these fights.
Yeah, it's going to be up in 30. And yeah, Cuckoo definitely stopped scaling. He had a Blade Man very early into the game, like minute, what, 17 or so? Took him 18 minutes to build to that Manta style. He's taken an
BKB shard.
Involuntary trip to Rough City.
Ooh. Hopefully not the final city of the season.
Hopefully not. Because I remember last season, when it ended in the tiebreakers, he had a super rough game also, or a rough series rather.
They're going to relocate bottom.
Just push out the lane?
Yeah. Push out the lane. They'll be back in 5. But you could see T1, they're setting up to fight.
So, both teams confirmed that Roshan is up. Should be the next point of a war for both of these teams. Man, they're dealing a lot of damage now, though, on the side of Neon. Daedalus halfway through the MKB for the gyrocopter. So far, lifesteal didn't really feel threatened, but when all these damage items come online, or DD lifesteal, of course, right in front of the pit.
That's gonna feel great. Zephyr, he's also in a great spot, burrowed up.
How does that happen every time in front of the pit? He has to be careful on lifesteal, though. Like, fighting Roche is not easy for a lifestealer.
He's just poking and prodding for the moment. It's just him.
They're not committing. They're like, if you want to go, you gotta go now.
I almost want to say they're trying to bait Neon in to a fight that they think they have the positioning on.
Who's
Call down coming out. That's going to be right on his Zephyr.
They're still hitting. He's rocketed Roshan, actually. Oh my God.
They pop the Lincolns. They've got the Yules, and now CTM is actually going to force that himself out of the pit.
There was just to purchase the DD.
Yopash coming in. Oh, he got the Shackle. The arrow. Carl, he's going to be saved. Blink Call as well as a chaotic offering coming in from Whitemon. They'll get the kill on the playhall. They'll take him out. And the Aegis is going to be on the deck, and it's picked up by Natsumi. They get the kill on Yopash. They'll take on this Windrunner. He doesn't have buyback. He's dead for 83 seconds. Carl without the BKB, but he's got the static link. They have the 2-man impale. Triple kill from Cuckoo. The Nyx assassin. He's been burrowed here the whole time. You came to his house. You came to his house without asking. They've got the tether. Natsumi trying to get the damage. Burrow strike coming out from CTM. That's out into Cuckoo. They've got the Spirit Vessel. They get the kill onto the Axe, looking over at this lifesteal. With the second life, it might be enough, and they'll take themselves away with the relocate, losing CTM. They get the Aegis. They get themselves Roche. What else do they get here?
They got everything. Aegis, Cheese.
So they got the Shard.
And Shard. Shard on a gyrocopter, but they had to use Aegis and Cheese already. Like, they lost the Wind Ranger very early into that fight.
And he tried to make a move on Carl, and it was a great counter.
Yeah, it was super clutch and fast to keep him healthy.
And Zephyr's here the entire time. Yeah, the entire time he doesn't move. Arrow comes in, Carl looks dead on his screen already. Chaotic offering, Infest, keeps Carl alive.
His
And the
stuns
blink
are
call is
insane.
perfect.
Yeah, look at these stuns from the Nyx. They just can't move upheaval right next to borrowed Nyx. You're not moving. I'm actually surprised that they didn't manage to kill the IO after he bought back. Because if they kill the IO there, the gyro dies.
And the game's
Possibly over.
Yeah. And there was a couple seconds here for the relocate out. Look at how long Jemuel is surviving. He eats the cheese, just gets it, and then gets the relocate out. He was there for the full duration of the relocate. I don't think he should have been able to get away with that, but he did.
Yeah, it was a good Yule Scepter from who actually? I think it was the Sand King's Yule Scepter onto the life stealer.
Yeah, and then he died.
Yeah, saved IO. Because with that, he also saved the Gyrocopter, of course. But this life stealer has been staying full health at every fight all the time. Like, now he has a Satanic on top of that.
I don't know how they're going to rip through this lifestealer or kill him at all. I truthfully don't know. The game is sitting at furthest
Carl again.
4K away. Carl, he's going to be in trouble. He gets hit by the shackle with the BKBs being popped. They'll go after Carl. They'll get a kill onto the Razor. He's dead for 100. So now, do you feel confident to try and force some sort of buyback play? But Zephyr, he's here.
Never does.
They won't spot him.
The relocate was running out. Carl has to be really, really careful. Like the last 3 team fights, he has always been gone on first. As I said before,
He's the focus.
Yeah, like they need to be able to secure him, and he needs to be in a better position as well. What talent did he take? 1 Eye of the Storm target. So with the axe, it can actually hit 3? I didn't even know there was a talent. It's all 3 together.
Okay, so it's like a legit thunderstorm.
Yeah, exactly.
Trying to get the stun out.
It's so scary to go
Onto
into
this
this next
gyro.
assassin.
He's just, his positioning is good.
Arrow.
Although I say that, they know where the impale came from. They'll place down the sentry to try and catch him if they can. But he's got the Shadow Word, and I mean, that is, if you want to go, is going to be tough.
He has a Minotaur horn as well on this next assassin. He's very survivable. And they have a rock to back him up as well.
Just Ags, and he feels like he's saving the world.
I mean, he's not wrong with that 50% damage reduction. It's insane. But in late game, like, I feel once this Wind Ranger gets her Daedalus, oh, they're setting up on the Wind Ranger, potentially.
Arrow comes in, that hits on a Whitemon. They're going to go for this. They've got the lead forward. They'll get the kill. He's dead for 65. That means no Chaotic Offering. Also 23.
Fine.
He'll get out. Rage TP.
Yeah, and he has the Penta Edge Sword now, giving him more attack range.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
But this Razor just feels like a little paper plane.
Yeah.
He's not tanky at all. I feel like he needs an Aeon Disc go hard, something like that.
He needs to survive.
Yeah, he's going into the Agon Scepter, which,
It's going to be strong, but if he doesn't survive, it's not worth the gold.
yeah, he's going it because he got the 25 talent, right? Which makes sense. It just, is he kind of getting baited by his talent? Because I feel like Aeon Disc might be better. Hard might be better. You just want to survive. You want to draw out those fights.
And they're close to 25 on both this Windrunner as well as the Gyro. The experience is actually Obi Neon's way, but they don't have anybody at 25 yet. It's the difference in the supports that's really making it, because they've got Io at 22 and Mirana at 21. So, you know, your carries aren't 25. They don't have that extra talent yet, but your supports are very high level.
Yeah. Aeon Disc now picked up on the Wind Ranger.
Yeah, Yopaj he's going in, he's doing a lot of damage. He's got to survive, though.
For sure. He doesn't lock it right away, which we see a lot of other people do. And now Axe finally has his Manta Style and an Illusion in his cape. So if you single
the
out a
shard.
hero, you're going to hurt.
With the Shard, oh yeah.
That's 3 axes and your main hero spinning away. He might be able to kill a Sand King by himself, pretty much.
Oh. Did that?
T1 has to be so careful here. They can't go up this hill.
Did the Stormcrafter just give them away? It zapped the
Oh my
illusion.
god, Whitemon, careful. Oh, this positioning.
They're
They
going to smoke.
They saw
Both
the
sides,
smoke,
smoke breaks. And now, Natsumi, he's got to be careful. Zephyr's right there, ready to go. Arrow comes out. Spike Carapace once again. That's going to hit into play hard. They'll use the call down. 23 trying to run in. May not be the positioning that he wants. They'll use that homing missile. But again, with the Shadow Word, he's just taking 0 damage. Literally 0 damage. Blink call coming in for Cuckoo. They've got the taunt out onto the gyro. Is it going to be enough? Chaotic Offering follows it up. They've got the damage coming in with the Impale. And they get it, but well, he's there with the save. They've got the upheaval, and now the Burrow Strikes are going to come through as well as the Epicenter on the Zephyr, as well as 23. They have the damage with BKBB pop. Gonna get the Satanic off. 23 trying to heal up as much as he can. Shadow Word's also doing work. They got the Impale on the CTM. They'll get the kill to the Sand King. They'll take him out for 85. No buyback. Cuckoo with one sliver of health. Blink call on the 2. He's still not going to die. They've got the Shadow Word. They get the kill to White Man. They end up losing Play Hard, and with the tether, it's not going to be enough to stay alive. Janwell dead. Disarm onto the gyro. Natsumi's gone. Yopa's trying to do what he can, but he can't help out. 4 Heroes dead. No buyback for anybody on Neon. Oh no, Neon!
I mean,
that was amazing by Cuckoo. He comes in with just a sliver of health with that blink call right at the end.
I was just super good team play overall. Zephyr with all his super good stuns, and as well as just mana burns. You have the Axe jumping in, getting like 2 or 3 really good calls off. He's at 50 health. Lifesteal is like, I got you, bro. Infests him, brings him back to half health.
No buyback. This game might be over.
Probably not over. They're gonna get a side. Oh, is it over? Oh, no, they still have Glyph.
There's a lot of time. Backdoor.
No Leveler and no Acceptor. This is maybe where the Razor's like, ah, damn it, maybe I should have committed for that.
Backdoor breaks. They go for the tier 3. Have buyback on the Sand King.
Like, Zephyr is actually doing so much in these team fights.
Just one item, Axe.
Like
and his positioning's been perfect.
These impales and mana burns are actually insane. They can say what you want, but this is probably the MVP of the last fight for me.
He's been the MVP since he's picked up that Axe.
Fair enough. And their push is actually not very fast. They're gonna one side and they'll be like, all right.
Still a lot of time though without these heroes.
Yep. And
they finally pick
Roshan.
up the Daedalus on this Lifestealer. Roche potentially soon.
Double gem.
They've got 25 on the Wind Ranger now.
Roche is up in 90 seconds.
Gyro's got his 3 homing missiles instead of global call down. Yeah.
And you always get that. Like,
Yeah, the 25 at Gyro feels
terrible.
Terrible.
Just terrible, yeah. Like, if he had a better 25, I think he would be picked up way more frequently.
Yeah. Global call them.
Zephyr, potentially in position to break the smoke, but he has to be careful. He's super important for this team. He has
He's going to burrow. They've got the arrow that's going to be on the Spike Carpers. They do have a Sentry down. Do they want to go? They've got to assume that T1's behind him.
He's so tanky.
2,400 life.
And he has an Aeon Disc. He has 3k life even.
Jesus. Yeah, 3K.
And you regen 1.5% per second while you burrow.
Jeez.
We all know how it's like in Burrow City. He loves it.
Healthy.
Healthy and refreshing.
Blossoming over
Yeah,
in
you get
Burrow
the-
City. Look at where he is. He's just so confident that he could stand right in front.
Yeah, you get the best mineral water. Straight from the source, right?
Oh yeah, straight from the source. When you're under the water and you just got that little
Hell yeah.
spout in. Roche up in a few seconds here. They were going or looking for the Divine Rapier on Gyro.
They need it. And this is like the comeback avenue to have in this game. When I say comeback, they're not super far behind.
He doesn't have a cute anymore.
He just bought an MKB, I believe. That is boring.
No buyback, and well, Dire, they're going to the base.
Yeah. A big problem also for Gyro is he doesn't have any sort of status resistance. So every stun just lasts
They're
so much
smoked
longer.
waiting for them to TP back a little bit too far. Roche is up. They give up the mid set of racks, and T1, I mean, they're not going to be unhappy with that, considering the fact that, well, they weren't getting Roche while they were taking their mid set of racks and finishing it off.
They're not defending though, and T1 knows that.
Yeah,
They just
so
keep
they know
sending
where
in
they
Axie
are.
loose. Yep, exactly. Like, it's super obvious where Neon is right now. How does T1 choose to play it? Now Lifestealer can hit Roche very comfortably because he has a Satanic.
And he's got Zephyr.
He's sitting at the same spot. There's some PTSD right there for Neon, I'm sure. It's like, oh my god, this Nyx Assassin again.
It's just 23 trying to make their way in. Do or die time. Playoffs
I can't believe T1 is just doing it like this, though.
on the line, or well, major on the line. They're going to go in with the Blink Burrow Strike. That's coming through with the call down right on top of 23, but it's not doing a lot of damage. CTM is going to be hit with the Impale. They've got the Chaotic Offering coming down. They get the kill to CTM. They're going to have the Aegis snatched by 23, so he's got the second life. They're continuing to go. The Infest hits on a play hard. They're going to lose this Marana, and he's got buyback too, so they lose 2 heroes that do have buyback. They've got the Aegis, the Ag's Blessing that's picked up by Razor. Ooh, gosh, you get the Roche kill, but you don't get the Roche goodies. Aegis and Cheese picked up by Lifestealer.
Do we have the same feeling here about this game where this felt really desperate from Neon?
Yeah.
Like,
That didn't...
Like you don't just epicenter a lifesteal that you know is hitting Roche alone, right? Like he didn't care at all. He raged shortly afterwards, finished the Roche, got all the stuff.
Yeah, snatching the Aegis, Cheese, Axe Blessing. Gyro's not going to have this Divine Rapier for a while, and I don't really know if this Divine Rapier is enough. I truly don't. I don't know if Janwell's giving enough heal, if they're sustaining enough to now get through 2 lives.
And they will have a triple Eye of the Storm
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
hit target thingy refresher. So they'll be able to have 2 of those out. And the barracks will just melt once they're done. But right now it's still on cooldown. He has a Spell Prism as well, because why not? And they're just hitting high ground actually.
And they can't come in because Zephyr's there again. Zephyr's just standing his ground. Right click's coming in, that tier 3 in some
Mana
trouble.
burn. 2 more and he's completely out of mana. Zephyr sitting at a good 115 health region. Very nice.
Oh, Shackle actually gets him over onto Zephyr. They might be able to get the first life out of the hands of this Lifestealer, but Natsumi's getting low. They get the Aegis out of his hands. Zephyr took no damage from that. They've got the Starstorm coming through, but that's going to be the Spike Carapace that stuns up. Play hard now, right into the hands of the Dire, and he's going to have to leap all the way back. They've got the call down coming through. The stun is out onto the Razor, but it's not going to be enough as they've got the Infest to heal him back up. Power Shot comes in onto Zephyr, who's still continuing to stand his ground in the Burrow, and now they've got the epicenter of the damage on the Carl. Look at the kill he doesn't have buyback. Cuckoo goes in. He's got the Blade Mail, but it's not going to be enough with the BKB power by Natsumi. They get the kill on the Opage. They'll take out the Windrunner. Do they have the damage coming up from Natsumi? It doesn't look like they will. They've got him tethered, but Janwell is going to be the target of 23. Right clicks in with the Fatal Bond. See you
Zephyr
later.
again.
They're going to buy back though. They have IO. Can he get in there to save Natsumi? I'm not sure. They've got the tether, but the Impale.
Zephyr!
They get the kill on Natsumi and Zephyr again. Ultra kill for 23.
That's a rampage.
And they're going to get the Rampage. 23 runs him down. Blink
They got
Call
the call.
comes out onto Natsumi, and the dreams of you going to the Major are gone. Good
Goodbye,
day, sir.
Neon.
Double Rampage for 23. Seal it up 2-1.
And I think that's very good news for every and any team attending the Major, because they got top 6 last season, but now not qualifying means chance to go to TI are almost gone.
Yeah.
Because top 6 is nowhere near enough to secure Major attendance. Woo!
That's
It's
a
getting
big
spicy in the
series.
standings. Yeah, like Neon must be kicking themselves right now for letting whatever happened happen after the Major, because they did not
Yeah.
look like the same Neon. This game was very close, very entertaining, but
And now
T1
they're in doubt of relegation. They're in a 3-way tie for relegation
Yeah,
with
like-
Boom and Smart Omega.
I don't think they'll get relegated, but still, like, they had. I'm sure everybody had so many more
Yeah.
expectations of them.
The fact that there's a chance that they get relegated, I mean, what does that mean for this team mentally coming into what's going to be a 3-way tiebreaker?
It's brutal. Like they
Yeah.
said, they were just not taking it super seriously at the beginning. Now it's probably
Now
going to
that
come back
cost
to bite them.
That cost them big. And, I mean, T1, they got to be over the moon.
Oh yeah,
Over the moon.
they're top 2 guaranteed. That means group stage is.
And they can still take the
guaranteed.
top.
Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy. And T1 come away on top, 2-1 over Neon in what was probably the most back and forth series, save for the last regular season series. And to break it down, we've got the most amazing panel. Back over to you guys. Take it away.
You're too sweet. And we close out the regular season with a hell of a match. I wouldn't have wanted anything else. As 23 Savage's growth, he was looking like a cabbage in game 1, looking like a savage in game 2, and looking like a rampage in game 3. That Lifestealer forced to be reckoned with, and T1 now clinch a major attendance, but they still need to find out if they're going to be in the group stage or the playoffs, as TNC will be their final opponent as we move on into the tiebreakers. But first, we can absorb this victory. Final match of the regular season. T1 take it 2-1.
Great stuff for them. I think this also shows why Warlock is really popular in other regions as well. Like, this hero just does so many stuff. I can't see the numbers correctly, but I believe he did more healing
It
than
was like
IO.
25,000 heal for him or something like
So
that.
that's
yeah.
Just some casual AoE heal that also buffs you up.
And also slows you, yeah. Moves.
The rock that cancels a team fight, goes pierces BKB, stun ability. It's just very strong. But I actually, you heard me in the green room. Halfway in, I actually thought this was Neon's game.
Yep.
They finalized the BKB on Gyro. Meanwhile, Razor was sitting on 1400 gold and Ogre Axe.
Axe was still trying to figure out
Axe,
his
yeah.
mana
What's
style.
his item build?
Exactly. He was still trying to figure out his place in the world, what he wants to be when he grows up. And I actually thought Neon will just press the tempo, win the game right there, and break them before they get their BKBs. They did manage to get a couple of good pickoffs, but then everything just turned. The Nyx Assassin Aghanims as well, just doing